Hi there, welcome to Made by Danat. It's Anna here, and it's Wednesday. Wednesdays mean on this channel that I am gonna do a video called Use It or Lose It. And it's really using up your scraps or things you saved to make into something else and just been lying around. So I am still working on my Christmas journals, so I will be making ephemera for that. And to start with, today I have an envelope. This comes from a doctor. It's my Botox doctor. Got a new appointment in January. So this will be made into 2 pockets, at least. And I will start by gluing down this flap. Just do a little gluing, and I don't mind that this is a bit torn because that will be glued down again. I just had a bit of a hard time opening this envelope, I think. Yeah, so as I said, Wednesday, overcast, grey, cloudy, a bit rainy Wednesday here in Sweden where I live. How is it at your place? Do you have a sunny, nice Wednesday? Are you having a snowfall maybe, or maybe it's summer where you are? Here it's autumn, and yeah, we're a bit everyone's getting a bit of a cold, and the autumn season. So this one I'm gonna wait a little bit with until I decide if I want to make it into a pocket or if I want to open it up again and make it into a flippy thingy. Maybe I want a flippy thingy, I don't know. This one will be a pocket. Excuse me. Okay, my dog is coughing, if you wonder what's that noise. Yeah, so I am gonna do a collage on this, and I think I want, yes I do, I want to start with a book page. And this comes from a antique German book, and I really enjoy the color and I enjoy the Gothic font, so I want to use that as a background. So I'm going to glue that down on the hole, and then I'm going to collage on top of it. Okay, does that sound like a plan? So I'm going to use my glue paper and put plenty of glue on the envelope. There we go, I think. Yeah. And then I'm going to put this down on top of it. So maybe I'll do it this way around instead. Try and get it somewhat straight. Straight-ish. Yeah. And then I'm gonna cut off the excess of this one. So Wednesdays are my day of work. If you're new here, you might not know that. That's why I film on Wednesdays, because that's when I have daylight in my craft room. Wednesdays and weekends in winter time. I'm not a big fan of filming my videos in the dark with the overhead lights on. I might have to do that in winter though, but we'll see. We will see. Oops. There we go. Got a nice covered up envelope here. Still got a pocket. And this can either be glued down on the entire page like that, or it can just be glued down on 2 sides. Now I want some scrapbooking paper, preferably in Christmas style. And I think I am going to use, I have two options, new options actually. I have been shopping, can you believe it? This is from Systrarna Grene, and then I have this one from Flying Tiger. And I was thinking I might use, these are double-sided. I might use one of these. Maybe, or I will use one of these. Duh. So, let's see what I want to use. I'm not really into sparkly for this, I think. I want the more muted colors. I love that with the Christmas trees now. I love that one as well. But I think I will go with some here because they were a bit more. I think I want one of these. Yeah. The plaid. So I am not going to do it all. I'm gonna tear. And how much do I want? Give or take about there. I'm gonna do a bit of fold so I know where to start tearing. And then I'm gonna just do like this and see what we got. Ooh, I like that. That's just perfect. Okay. And then I want to add some decorations. I want Timmy people. Yes. Oh, they are far down in my pile here. Here they come. And I might also want to use some of the decorations. Let's see if I can find them. The Christmas ephemera pack. I believe this is new for this year. Okay, so we're just going to get that out of the way, and now we can lay out and audition what we want to use. Yeah. Okay, I just felt it immediately. He needs to go there with this Christmas tree. And then we should have some Christmas tree sort of noise. I'm just going to get these out of the bag. And we can use the lid here to position them in. Could do with that one. Or maybe something more fun. Just trying to see what I can find. Lots of lovely new snippets, I think, that I don't recognize. Try to not put it on the floor down because I will not have the energy to crawl around the floor and look for them. It would be fun with something about Christmas trees or tinsel or something. I thought he had one. Maybe he used to. I might have to get the Christmas address labels. Okay. Might have to get the old ones out. They have changed a lot of these, it seems. Fun. Because back in the days you always got some that you didn't use and you got the same again and again and again. trying to see if I can find something that really catches my eye. As you can see, I have just put a few things on there. Okay, no tinsel this time. Nope. Okay. But I think I'm quite happy with this. Should I have this one? This one, yes. So it doesn't get so dark. But here we have one. Let's glue it down, shall we? Start with the paper. I am finished with one of my Christmas journals already. The ring bound one was really quick and easy to make. And you notice here that I don't let it go all the way out to the edge, because I think it's nicer when you get a frame around it actually. So I might get this one down first. And for that I am going to use Art Glitter Glue and my tweezers. So I have to figure out what to make for lunch today. I was planning on having a lunchbox, but my youngest daughter, Clara, has woken up with a really sore throat, so she is in bed and home from school. So I have to figure out something that she wants with a sore throat. That's not easy. I don't have anything at home to make soup, because Wednesdays are also the day when I go grocery shopping with my eldest daughter. She has moved away from home, but she doesn't have a driver's license, so we usually go together, so she won't have to carry all the stuff on the bus. And because it's shopping day, we don't have much at home. I'm gonna have to think about what I want to make for her. I'm using a paper towel here to get rid of that glue that oozed out, and also push him down. There we go. Quite like that. Yeah, that's a nice decoration. And let's use this one as well. Up in the corner. 25th of December. Or do we want something else? I noticed there were some other smaller thingies up in this pack. Could do a bit more vintage. No, I want the red. I want the red. Go with your instincts, woman. Okay. Up here. Yeah, so there we have a pocket. And I want a notch, of course. Could have done that before though. So as I said, this can be glued down, and I need to bring a force up here. More glue. I usually feel the edges so it doesn't lift anywhere. This can be glued down either entirely on a page or just on two sides and make a double pocket. So I'm gonna try to make, and I'm just punching one layer here. Oh, notch like that. Cute. One pocket down. Okay. While I think about if I want to make this into another pocket, probably top loading with something in the window, or if I want to open it up and have it as a wraparound plus pocket. I'm gonna make something else. I am going to make a thing that I believe I saw it in a video, and then I decided to make it for myself as well. I can just find the paper I pulled out. There we go. So I have some, this is craft paper. I believe it came from a package. So it's nothing I purchased, it's just a packing paper thing. It even has a little label there. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm going to fold this right across like so. And I'm gonna use my little tool to really flatten it out. And now I want to, which was a bit torn. Never mind. Let's just go with the flow. Maybe I can cut it a bit more. There we go. Even out the edge a bit. Now I want to make this into tag shape, I think. So I'm going to use my little, this is just a gift card that I got as made into a template. Where's my scissors? There they are. I'm just cutting. So I'm making this tag shaped, and it's still double, but it won't be 2 tags. It will be 1 tag with writing space, hidden writing space, and I think that's a fun idea. So it will look like a tag when you take it out of a pocket, but you can also open it and write inside it and on the back. I love that idea, and I decided to do it. So I want to have something in the back. Do I want the book page as well? Maybe just a smidge of a book page. And I also have the watercolor swatches I did. Just thinking here. Layering things up. I'm gonna once again look at the people from Tim Holtz, because I have lots and lots of the Christmas ones and I want to use them. So I think I would like a lady in this one. Lots of couples and groups. She looks just like a colleague of mine. Can you believe it? Lots of couples. Maybe I have to go with a couple one, even though I'm not in the mood for it. I want the... Oh, they are cute though. Here's a lady. Ooh, she looks solemn. I don't think I like her there. So these are an option as well. I have a few options, let's put it this way. Who do I want? The ice skating couple or the other one? think I want them. And I am going to have something else, of course. I want something to be a tab up there. Could use a piece of fabric maybe. Could work if I fold it over and just add it to one layer, like so. That's one option. That one is that. Or maybe I can do red. I think I have some red left. Tear a piece of it and then have some of this and some thingies. Maybe I can do this as a tab. Ooh, I like that. Thingies. I think I liked better when I had just a touch of these. Could you just tear a bit of it? Add that? Yes, let's do that. Let's do the tearing again, shall we? These are so easy to make, so I don't mind tearing them up. That's so easy just to sit in the evening when it's dark outside and make your swatches. I love using them. We can do that, and then we can have some fun stuff. Maybe a frame. No. Best wishes. Nope. Ooh, wait a second. I think I saw some greenery here somewhere. Let me switch places, because I quite like this. Okay, hot flash come through. Oh, sweater going off. Whew. Okay. I thought I saw some greenery. Some of this. Ooh. Now we're talking. We could have had a mistletoe though. That would be fun. No, it doesn't have to. It has to come from this side because I have it down there. Something like that, and something down here. Could also do the book tabby thingy, just to show that it's a open up thing. I love using the book covers as tabs. That's the same. Should we do this, or should we do something like that instead? Wishing you a Merry Christmas, and that one up there, and maybe a book tabby thingy behind her, and something else down there. Because this is a tall tag, a really tall tag. Now I am all faffing again. You know, I have a tendency to do some faffing. I really like that one down there. Do I want that one? Oh, I think I like this one. Merry Christmas garland thingy. Now we're going fancy. It's too much. It's too much. It's way too much. I like the different shapes. Here's another one in red that just says Christmas greeting. Oh, that's too thin. Wait a second. I have another one. Give me 1 second. I'll put something. Sorry. My little book of ephemera. How about adding some doily? I have a red doily. They stick to each other, but they're really nice anyway. So I'm gonna see if I can find one, because these are really attached. I'm gonna use part of it as the background. Let's hope I just got one now. Yeah, it feels like one. So let's see if we can do something like that, or maybe I can do it from the other side and add this couple on top of it, like so, and still get the label down there. Really goes down there then if I do that. Why am I struggling so? Can you explain to me what I'm doing wrong? Oh, that's too much. Or maybe I should take that one off and just have the... No, that's too basic. Okay, let's do this again. Just something on top of them now, and then it's done. Okay, Anna, you have to be done soon. Faff, faff, faff. There we go. Perfect. Stop it. Back away. Please move. Stop. Start gluing. Okay? Start gluing. Then I have to see how much time we have spent here today, because making two things in 40 minutes is painful to watch. There we go. Lots of glue. Please let go. Thank you. Adding it down here. And adding the lovely couple. Sometimes you just have to move things around a bit. And sometimes you see instantly what you want to do. This one was easy. I kind of had a picture of it in my mind, I think, before doing it. Lots of glue on this one now. I'm gonna have to wipe it off using my paper towel and dabbing to make sure they stick. And this one. So I think I have decided to make pancakes for lunch. I think that will be good for her. Quite easy to eat as well if you have a sore throat. So I'm gonna see if she can accept that. There we go. I didn't want the book, did I? No. I don't. I think I want this as a tab. So I'm gonna fold it and glue it down. Like so. Yeah, let's do it. Now I took Arch Glitter Glue because that was what was closest to me. This is tea-dyed striped fabric, cotton fabric, I believe. And I might add a paper clip or something to this, just to make it a bit more, that it stays closed. Okay, I'm actually pleased with that. Really good. Let's see what time it is, if I have time to do more. We have been going on for 33 minutes. Let's do one more, shall we? I'm just gonna get a sip of my drink. Yeah. What do I want to do with this? I said that I either want a wraparound or a pocket. Because as it is now, it can be a top loading or side loading pocket, and you can just plop it onto a page. I have to cover this though. But if I want to fold around, I have to cover both sides. I'm just thinking what I want to cover it with. A page maybe? Doily maybe? But a side loading pocket with a fun journaling card would be nice as well. wouldn't it? Yes, it would. Yeah, I think I'm going to try my hand at this. How do I do this? I wonder if I have another envelope here somewhere with the same kind of window. Just checking. Is this the same kind of window? Yes, it is. So my idea for this is covering it with this paper, and I want to make sure that I get the window right. That won't work. I can't feel it though. Yep, I'm gonna start. There's also one version where you just work around the window. You tear the paper first up here and then there, then there, but it's not as pretty. I'm gonna try and get rid of the edges here. What the? So that's where I can start something like that, and then I will have to tear it out. Right, I can do that. Okay, let's make an experiment on live on camera, shall we? I'm gonna use glue everywhere but here, and then I'm gonna tear it out like I did in a journal a while back. Do that so it doesn't get stuck. Okay, are we ready for experiment number 1? Yes, we are. Let's do it. No glue here. Okay. Whew. So we're gonna flatten it out using my little tool. Let it dry, and while I dry it, I'm gonna cut around it so that it does not. So it gets smaller and easier to handle. And this will go into my collage pile. Will go onto my cards that I use to make bobbins for my laces. Nothing wasted here. Okay. So how am I going to do this? Is this still a pocket? Yes, it is. I'm going to try to get a little hole and start tearing. Oh, I hope this works. Yeah. Might work. Maybe I want to use the ruler to just make sure it's kind of straight. This is this is interesting. Let's just do it, shall we? But it worked out better than I thought it would. This paper is quite brittle as well. I can feel it tearing easily. So there's the edge over here. It's bigger than that. There it is. accidentally got a little bit of glue on the window over here, but yeah. But it turns out better than I thought it would. And it doesn't have to be 100% perfect. Well, okay, that is good enough for me. Now we have a pocket. Side loading it will be because the text is this way. I want to add a doily in the corner here. This, I can feel this one is one, this one is several, so I'm going to take the one with one. So I'm going to add that to the corner, and then I'm going to cut it off. And then I'm just going to add something on top of here and something up here, and that will have to be it. Okay. That's too small, way too small. And would I like it to be round, or should it be another shape? Shapey thingy. I'm going to glue this down first because I know I want the doily. Okay, glue paper coming back. And now I realize I have to do more Christmas journals because I am almost done with the landscape one. And I was planning on making one more, but that is quite small. And these ephemera are not small. So I might have to do another one. Or save them for next year. This and add some glue up here. I can feel that I need more. You can see that some of the little holes hasn't punched out properly, so I can take my tweezer and scrape it off the loose bits. There we go. That's nice. Let's use the cutter to cut off the excess. That can be used in collaging. Okay, I like that. And I want something up here. I was thinking about those. And I want something down here. Here's a round one. Christmas greetings. Yeah, let's just do it. It's belonging there, right? Could do something like, oh. No. Stop it. I think it's supposed to be red. Special delivery. Pause post. No. Go with your first instinct. Do I want 4 stamps or 2? 2 is enough. There we go. Because here the focal point will also be in the window, right? I think. So we're just gonna glue it down. Need to refill my bottle. I forgot to do it this week. So if you have book pages, and I have lots of them, and you have junk mail envelopes or envelopes from your doctor or whatever, and some doily, you can do this. It's so easy. I love using up my junk mail envelopes. I always toss them before I started being a junk journal creator, but now I save them and cut them up and make them into pockets or ephemera or flippies or thingies. So here we go. One junk mail envelope and a, let's get a paper clip, shall we? One of the tiny golden ones. Yeah. So if you got some scraps and junk mail envelopes, you can make lots of fun stuff. Tag with extra journaling space and 2 pockets. And I might even do a notch in this one as well. But a smaller one. Or should I do it a little bit bigger maybe? So I'm going to stand up and show you. Here is the side-loaded pocket. I think that turned out quite good. We have the other side-loading pocket with a gentleman with a Christmas tree. And then we have our tall tag that is writable both inside and on the back. Pretty. I think I'm going to add a staple there as well. There we go. This is today's make. 4 to 6 minutes, 3 items. But I hope you enjoyed it anyway. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Let me know down below what you think. If you do you usually use your junk mail envelopes? And do you have any ideas for me what to do in my Use It or Lose It if you want to see me do something specific? Okay. Have a great rest of your week, everybody. I will be back soon with another video. Might be a flip through or a work with me. We will see. Okay. Thank you for joining me today. Bye.